Hello again, it's ajrpotter.co.uk. I'm at college at the North Wales School of Art, courtesy of Wayne Clark. In return for using the gas kiln now and again, I do free talks to first year students, and also at the beginning and the end of each year I'm invited in to do a talk on setting up your own business or going into teaching. So also I put a contribution towards the new designers each year, some money for the use of the gas kiln. So all in all, everybody wins. As you can see from here, I've ash glazed this very large jar with a corn relief on it, sculpted corn relief, and put an ash glaze on the surface down to about 3 inches from the base, and then on the very top, on the lip, I've put a nuku glaze, so that should run with a bit of rutile, and that should run beautifully. This jar's got impressed decoration on it, shells, etc., and it's got ash glaze again and a nuku on the top. And then you've got my traditional jugs, which are coated in a Llangollen clay glaze, dug out of a seam of clay in Llangollen, red clay, and it's mixed with Cornish stone and various other components to make a beautiful, rich, rustic red glaze. And I use a nuku glaze, a high flint ash glaze, and the flint that I use, I add about 10% of flint, which comes from Snowdon or quartz, crushed down in a ball mill, and that's added to the actual flint that I buy in, and that gives it that bit of Snowdon in the actual pot. So all in all, you've got a bit of Llangollen, and you've also got a bit of Snowdon inside these pots, which is beautiful. Lower down, I've stacked them with bowls, and inside these bowls you've got a chun glaze, and then you've got a rich copper red as well, which is decorated in, and then there's some tea bowls that you can see there. So this is a firing that's going to go off either tomorrow or the beginning of next week, and the pots from this kiln will go to Potfest in the Pens 2012, where they'll be gratefully received. I'm going to walk you through now to the other pots that I've got in the back room that I'm glazing at the moment, and I've got a variety of them, so I'll just walk you through, bear with me. Down on the floor here you can see a bit of a mess, makes no difference. That's my static ash glaze, and that's the nuku glaze. And on the floor there on the pallet, there are my traditional shell pots, which I've been making since I was 18 really, and I'm 47, so a long time. I started them in Chesterfield, and as you can see from the handle as well, it's very scallop-like. They are beautiful side serving dishes. The jugs again, there you can see a traditional Temuku on the outside, but it has about 5% basalt in it from a local mill, and that's added, and it just enlivens the sort of Temuku on the outside. The inside you've got the nuku, and then I've put in copper red as well. These bowls have got a variety of different glazes in, from chun glazes to ash glazes, and then these little pourers, which have no handle whatsoever, and they're just thrown cylinders, and they've got the Llangollen clay glaze, a chun glaze, and the copper red. So those are about to go into the kiln here, and then back home I've got some large jars and large pots which are going to go back into the wood kiln this Saturday that we're going to pack, July 2012. Sharing a kiln firing with Wayne Clark, and I'll post that a little bit later. This is ajrpotter.co.uk. Andrew Richards signing off. Take care, guys.